Hey guys, the next installment for Cold War Zombies, Firebase Z, is almost here. It's going to be releasing February the 4th. And most of you may already know this, but one of the campaign missions in Cold War goes to this map location. So I wanted to go there and check it out and see how it compares to what we've seen in the trailer, and then just get a feel for what the map might feel like. But anybody can do this. Yeah, just load up campaign. It's one of the first missions that you have access to. It's called Fractured Jaw, and it's talking about taking you to Vietnam, where you're going to be going to a fire base. In the opening cutscene to this mission, you can see the map to Vietnam, and then it's got Firebase circled, and then obviously the zombies version is Firebase Z. In the very first part of this mission, you're headed towards a village in a helicopter, and you're going to be firing down at enemies, and the first focal point you come across is this bell tower. They want you to shoot it down, and you can also see this same bell tower in the very opening of the trailer for Firebase Z. You can see it way in the back. And in the campaign, you're in a helicopter flying on the other side of the map, so it's completely the opposite vantage point. And this is one of the main areas of the Firebase Z Zombies map, and this helicopter takes you around the entire perimeter of this village, so you get a really good idea of what the Zombies map is going to be like. So back to the campaign, you shoot down the bell tower and you keep flying, and eventually you do land, but first you fly over an area of the map that is actually the playable area in the Zombies map, and it's also shown quite a bit in the Firebase Z Zombies trailer. And this is the part of the map where I'll be showing all of the comparisons to the trailer. So right here I'll stop and show the locations of where everything is that they showed in the Firebase Z Zombies trailer. So up here on the roof, you see a scene where one of the female characters is crawling on the roof, getting ready to attack an enemy. So that roof right there that you see on that building is the same one from the trailer and what you're seeing right here. She crawls across that roof and then drops down to kill that enemy. So going back to the footage from campaign when you're in the helicopter before you land, so that's her up on the roof on the left, and then there's another rooftop on the right, and that area is where the teleporter is and what we see in the trailer, and I'll show you guys more of that later on. Then in the center and in the back and down there, that's the courtyard, and we definitely have access to that. So going back to the campaign again, when you pass that main area, you will quickly land, and then that's going to put you behind those buildings where you can go into the building and then upstairs and into that courtyard area. So here's the back of that building and the one where that character was on the roof, and I don't know if we're going to actually have access to this. We probably will, and if so, this is what it's going to look like on the inside. There's 2 stories, and then yeah, you can walk around to the second floor and then go outside on the balcony. From what I've seen in the trailer, it looks like maybe this back room right here might be closed off, but it looks like we will have access to this room right here and again this balcony. So right here I'll go outside on the balcony and then start showing you the comparison to the trailer versus the campaign and how much they actually changed and what all stayed the same. So this balcony changed quite a bit. They extended the roof and also put some larger pillars to support the roof. So right here in the campaign, where I'm standing and the direction that I'm facing is the exact same that you see right here in the trailer where the zombies are running and rushing out. You can see that, yeah, there's now a roof and definitely some larger pillars. And then here's a side-by-side comparison. Campaign on the right, you can see it's all open and exposed, and on the left, yeah, the roof has definitely been extended. You can see that the zombies are running towards the rooftop that has the teleporter, and this scene right here is actually if you were standing at the teleporter looking back at the zombies. And now you can get a clear shot of, yeah, the zombies trailer is showing that, yeah, that roof has been extended out. And then going back to the campaign, I'm trying to stand kind of in the same spot where the teleporter is, but I can't get up onto that roof. But yeah, you can see right there that, yeah, the roof is not extended. And here's a side-by-side of that same scene from campaign and the zombies trailer. So on the left is the zombies trailer, and you can see how different it is. It's definitely the same building, but they've made quite a few structural changes, obviously, so it makes it playable for zombies. You can see a giant hole in the side of the building right there. Obviously, we're going to be able to go in there and at least go into that first room. They've also put a fence up right there and then laid concrete to widen that area. In campaign, it's just wooden boards you have to walk across, but in the zombies map, yeah, it's just going to be solid concrete. So now I'll go back inside the building, and yeah, this first room looks like we're going to be able to go into, and right here, this is not here. This armoire is gone, and there's a giant hole in the wall. Then if you go into the back room, there's some stairs on the left, and this whole wall right here and window is solid. So they've made this just a wall, no window, so I don't think we're going to be going back here. Here's another side-by-side of the trailer and campaign. On the left, you can see, yeah, that giant hole in the wall and that balcony. And then on the right, campaign, yeah, it looks pretty different. Then going back to campaign and the outside of the building, I'll show you how different this part is. You can see this wooden walkway. Well, that is not there. What they've done is they've put up a fence, and then instead of walking on the wooden boards, we're going to be on this concrete. In the next part of the trailer, you see the character on the roof, and then stairs going up to the next roof, and that's where you see the teleporter. Now going back to campaign, if you're trying to walk towards the roof that has the teleporter, you can't get up there. There are no stairs, but this is where the stairs are in the actual zombies map. So in the zombies map, we're not going to have access to the inside of that building like we do in the campaign. I tried everything to get onto that roof, but I couldn't. The best I could do is just climb up here on top of these plants and then have a peek at the roof right here. And this is where the teleporter is going to be and what's shown in the trailer. And then here's a comparison of the roof railing just to show, yeah, this is the same location. On the bottom right, that's campaign. You can see it's identical, has the same pillars as the zombie trailer that's on the left, and she's up there with the enemy and the teleporter on the roof. So now let's go back to the zombies trailer and to the courtyard that is down below, and I'll show you guys how this compares to the campaign. It's definitely going to be a playable area, obviously, because the characters do walk around in here. And going back to the campaign, if you're standing up here where the teleporter is on that roof and you spin around, you can jump down into the courtyard area. And structurally, this is all the same, it seems, but things are definitely moved around. There's no vehicles here, and some staircases have been added, and some of the buildings in the back have changed some. So here's a side-by-side campaign on the right, trailer on the left, almost looking at the same angle. You can see that that tree is the same tree, and the buildings around the back are in the same location. So here's a comparison of one of the buildings in the background. This is looking all the way to the right. So on the left, the zombies trailer, that building has been destroyed some. That top floor has definitely had some damage to it. And the building on the right for campaign, the top floor is still intact. And then on the right, both maps have debris blocking that path, so you can't go past that point. But the zombies map on the left has like blue metal sheeting, or maybe that's wood, I'm not sure, and then fire coming out of it. Then the campaign's debris is made up of scaffolding and just other junk. Now moving to the center of the courtyard with that tree being the focal point, that is definitely the same tree and same model, and the concrete base that's holding it is identical as well. On the left, they've added some blood for zombies, and then on the right, there is a street sign that's been removed for the zombies map. Then in the back, you can see on the zombies map on the left, on the bottom, we're going to have access to that building, but in campaign, we do not. Then going back to the zombies trailer, if you're looking down from the teleporter into the courtyard, you can see that the front of that building has some stairs going down into the courtyard, and then there's an ammo crate on the left side. If you go back to the campaign and go to the courtyard and look at the front of that building, there are no stairs in the campaign version. So yeah, that's definitely something they added, and here's where the stairs and that ammo crate will be for the zombies map. From what it looks like in the trailer, it looks like this area and this village is going to be the spawn area because they access the teleporter to move to another part of the map later on. And this courtyard is obviously going to be a good training area. You've got an ammo crate right there, and you'll be able to make a nice loop around this tree. And in the trailer, you do teleport to another part of the zombies map, but it doesn't look like the campaign has that in it anywhere. It looks like it just has the village portion of the zombies map in the campaign. I could be wrong, but I couldn't find it. And it looks like the other area of the zombies map that's shown in the trailer is going to be bigger than this area right here, and there's a lot more going on. But yeah, this is definitely a cool way to jump into the map before we actually get to play it and just get an idea of what it's going to look like. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.